What's going on, guys? Back in the workshop again, and today I've got another board coming in for some more work. This is Scott's board. Scott was the first person to ask me to do any work for him, so even though he's a couple of months late, I'm making sure that I give his build maximum priority. I've got to go away for work for 2 weeks in the next few days, so I'm trying my best to get it done for him. He really wants it done for the Evolve Cup, which is like middle of September. Hopefully I can do it, but anyway, have a look at this board. It's a bit crazy. So let me tell you a little bit about Scott. Scott lives in London and he commutes to work every day on his board. He rides a lot of miles. He does the most miles out of anybody I know. Quite regularly gets up at 4 in the morning, does like 25 miles. So the lipos that he had in his Trampa were just not cutting it anymore, and he wanted a lithium ion pack. So he gave me a call, asked me if I could do it for him, and here he is. Got a few more things than just the batteries to do on this board. Now I've got to do the elastomers, maybe some gears, bits and bobs, taking all the green reflective stuff off it, moving the vesks maybe, loads of stuff to do. But today I want to see if Scott's proposed battery size of 12S10P is going to fit in the monster box. Let's have a look. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cells fits that way. So basically guys, I'm just trying to work out what size battery we could fit in this monster box. Yeah, so Scott wants me to build him a 12S10P battery in here, which I think we can possibly do it actually. I didn't think we would be able to at first. There's certainly a little bit of room in there. If we remove the vesks and put them at the back in an enclosure, which is what he actually wants me to do. He also wants me to change the springs for elastos and a few other bits and pieces, just give it a general look over to make sure it's all right, because it's been having some problems. I think one of these wheels popping, I'm not sure which one. Okay guys, so I've removed the top plate and you see this, there's this little antenna here. That's pretty cool actually, because this is carbon fibre, which is an RF blocker. So what they've actually done here, so they've actually ran the PPM cable. It comes up and it goes through the plate at the top, and that means the receiver sat in here and they can get the antenna out, just so that there's no interference from the bottom. It's a very clever way of doing it. Also, they're taking the voltmeter input here from the VESC side of these power cables. So basically what you do is these go to your lipos normally, and then they provide power to these two anti-sparks, and then you put jumper cables across and it goes off to the VESCs. Well, they've taken the voltage reading off one of those sides so that that's only on when the battery's plugged in, which is pretty cool. They've also put an anti-spark XC90 here, which is really cool as well. So if you plug these leads into your batteries and then plugged it into here, you wouldn't get a spark even if these loops were in. That's pretty cool. And there's the VESC 6 themselves. They have normal sensor ports. See all the wires go off down there into this channel. So it's going to be interesting removing this box and actually having a look what's going on in there. But I think first of all we should remove some bits. And there's the CAN cable, so these VESCs are talking over CAN to each other, which is pretty cool. This is the master. I was expecting there to be a dongle, a Trampa dongle in here, but there isn't a Trampa dongle. So that's something Scott might want to invest in. I think for now we'll just start taking it apart. Should probably get these batteries moved out of the way. Just start unplugging everything and get this monster box stripped. Also good to see Trampa cable tying all of their cables in so they're not going to come out. That's really good. Dave at Trampa knows what he's doing, man. Probably gonna have a heart attack watching me take this apart. Cool, that's the top plate free. You can actually see in there that that's where the receiver is. It's such a cool idea. They've put it up into here, so it only goes through this here. It's really cool, that Trampa, I like that. Pull the sensor cables out, pull the phase wires cables out. How does this whole thing come out? Oh, even better. There's the sensor cables out. Yes, we've got all things coming up from the back, including the sensor wires. We've removed the two VESC 6s. First time I've seen VESC 6 in my hand. They're an impressive size. That looks a bit strange, doesn't it? It's going to be a big battery pack, so that's 12S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is going to fit in, and there will be some space for the BMS. Okay, so I've just finished removing the 3 screws that hold the monster box down to the deck itself. And make this easy on myself. Oh, that was easier. Right, so we're just left now with basically that PCB that runs under here to here, and then the riser and all that stuff. So got some cool ideas about how this is all going to work for Scott. At least now I've got the VESCs out. This is a pile of Scots here on the end of the desk. There's a bit more of Scott here, and there's a bit more here. I'm not convinced that this monster box is the best way to do this pack. It's not very waterproof. It's fine for lithium polymer. It's perfect for lithium polymer. I really like the way they've designed this. I think this is really cool. But yeah, something like my box, which is an actual waterproof box with a seal in it. Yeah, I think that would be something like that. Yeah, I think something like that would be a bit better. I hope Scott agrees, really. It does fit in there, Scott, but I think we might be better off looking for a different enclosure, to be honest.